Shares of Amazon up nearly 5% today. The online giant reportedly testing its cashier-less checkout technology in bigger stores. It's unclear at this point how Amazon will use the tech, but people familiar with the matter telling the Wall Street Journal that Whole Foods is the most likely application.
Joining us now to talk about how this could change the game for groceries and a lot more is the former Whole Foods co-CEO, Walter Robb, who was on the board when they sold to Amazon last year for $13.7 billion. Walter, welcome. Nice to see you.
Thanks a lot, Sarah. Good to see you again.
So how should Whole Foods workers feel about this move from Amazon to go cashier-less?
Well, I just think it's part of a larger revolution that's happening in retail and food in general. Just the customers are having more and more options. You know, Amazon Go, which is now up to, 13 stores, already has this deployed in a smaller store format. But the application of this to a larger selection of products, as you know, most Whole Foods stores have about 35,000 units, is very exciting and very interesting.
Do you think that this will start to compete with delivery of groceries or just purely make bricks and mortar grocery shopping more efficient?
Yeah, I think, you know, we're just seeing this massive wave of disruption, innovation in retail in general, and I think what this does is, if you call the grocery business about $2 trillion in the U.S. plus or minus, what you're seeing is all these new ways in which the customer can get their food. So this is part of that choice. But we're also, I think one of the things that people miss about the Amazon Whole Foods merger is the fact that physical retail really, really matters. And so what this does is say, okay, we're going to try to make the physical experience a little more streamlined for people, so it contrasts with the online experience. And I think you just see this bevy of choices the customers never had, or we never could have even imagined 5 years ago.
Yeah, certainly combining Whole Foods and Amazon would sort of jumpstart that process of the company becoming more, I guess, this hybrid model. But were there any concerns upon doing the deal that you had for the Whole Foods brand or their approach or the relationship with customers? And how is it playing out, do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's still early days, I think, and the companies certainly have different cultures and different styles. But I think that Amazon are very, very smart and capable people, and I think the cultures are beginning to find their way, both their work processes. And if you think about, what we at Whole Foods gained from Amazon, we got tremendous best-in-class technology and data capabilities, the digitization of Whole Foods, which was significantly accelerated. And I think for Amazon, they got a great brand in fresh foods, which they'd struggle up to that point. They got the knowledge of the customer in the physical stores versus just the digital world. And they got proximity to about 85% of the U.S. population. So it was a real win-win-win combination. And people forget that food is probably the largest sector in the economy. And this is a very significant deal that happened, and I think a proxy for the fact that how business and commerce in general are evolving so quickly.